Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I finished this pedal early last week. I think we're on Sunday now. I finished it like Tuesday, Wednesday, and this is the first production unit. So I made it very slowly, doing it step by step, but it's exactly the same as the real deal. And then I promptly got really ill, so I'm afraid I am supremely ill right now. I have some awful flu thing and I can barely function. But I wanted to push on a little and at least tell you guys about it. So I was really scared to plug it in, because I'm like, what's going to go wrong? You know, what were the mistakes? No, it sounds amazing. I'm very tempted to slightly tweak the output volume, because now I've got it here plugged in an amp like this, I'm like, wow, that is loud. But we'll see, I might leave it alone. Loud is fun. So here we go, I'm going to play it a little bit. So when you first get one of these, you might get a little click the first time you sort of turn it on and off. That's really common with these pedals, because the capacitors that do the switching discharge over time. And once you've done it once, you won't get any. So that's the switching. Pretty much no noise. Switching, you might hear a tiny click. The tiny click is the relay, because it's out of the case. I'm just gonna. And of course, it's relay bypass. So it's like the best true bypass you can get, really. It's better than running it even for a switch. Because when you're going for a switch, you're off board and there's a chance to pick up noise and you're coming back, and you're trusting on those contacts in the switch and dust can get in there. But with a relay, it's sealed and it's tiny and it's really great. So the whole aim of this pedal when I built it was to be a really dynamic kind of distortion. So I wanted it to do high gain as any pedal goes, but to be able to be dialed back, you know, and I think that's really what I've kind of achieved here, hopefully. So I mean, I'm dialing it right back, and it's like, for a high gain, that's pretty cool. So I'm going to ramp it up, because who cares. And we've got so much control going on. So okay, so let's whack some gain in here, a bit of volume, and I'll do some of the controls quickly. So this one here, because out of the case, this is the one that changes the amp characteristics. At the moment it's roughly, I haven't got a knob, set in the middle at the EL. You know, my brain never remembers which one's in the middle now. I'm tired and ill. 34, 84, anyway. 34 I think. And we'll go to the 84 sort of side of it, it'll get honky. I'll dramatise it a bit, you wouldn't normally crank it. And over to 6L6. And back to that tightly scooped 34. And of course we've got the scoop control itself, which I think is a bit scooped at the moment, so let's just tie it back up some more mids. And you've got two frequency bands for the mids. As you can tell, loads of mid-range there, loads of possibilities with the mids. We've got the treble control, which is very smooth. It's designed to be very, very subtle at the top end. And we've got the buttons. So that was the frequency shift for the mid control. This is the fat controls work, and we'll call it D. And this one was the mid-range boost that brings the lift out. So if we go for full metal scoop, do something a bit ridiculous, because, you know, why wouldn't we do that? Hopefully we should get quite a lot of gain out of this and a bit of madness. and no gate needed. Why would we need a gate? There's no gate in it, I just made it better. As I say, you can dial it back. I'm just going to try and dial it back on the guitar. This is a big ask because I've got the gain right up. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Does everything I want it to. Silent, crazy gain, dynamic. You can dial it back, you can scoop it, you can mid it, you can rock it, you can chock it, you can do whatever you want to it. I love it. I am so happy. And now I'm going to collapse to the corner, get myself coffee and try and feel better, stuff myself full of drugs. Catch you guys soon. We'll get making these as soon as I'm better again. Pardon me. Oh!